What up? Oh snap! It's Monday. I'm hype. You drinking? Maya's hype. She's still hype. Okay, she real hype. Whatever. Um, what's going on, Sue? How you doing? Arnold for his birthday. Mm, yeah, the best third boob any mom could ask for. He was the third boob. Hey, Galvino. Yes, we are hyped for Monday. It has been a good day for me. Anyway, got some writing done today. Ate a delicious prime rib with broccoli and peach cobbler lunch today. You can't hear Uncle. Oh, that's why you can't hear. My bad. My bad. I forgot I needed you. Now go take another shot.
See, look, we allergic to peaches.
Mutant glue, what's good, girl? How you doing?
Hey, y'all know I got to cut back on my. You know I got to cut back on my drinking.
Yeah, you got it. Butts indeed, down there, butts indeed. So y'all, today
What the
we
fuck are we talking about?
are talking about
Emotional, damn it.
I'm mad I picked the subject and forgot what the fuck it is.
You really did. You really chose it yesterday, and then you just forgot. And what's funnier is you said you was gonna forget.
Know thyself.
Know thyself. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about emotional overinvestment. So we
Oh, okay. Now we're back.
Wow. The old squirrel was in there flipping on switches like, no, that one, this the one. So we were talking yesterday just about how emotionally invested people tend to get, especially for like people they care about or people they're close to or trying to be close to, and just shit like that. And the conversation came about. We were talking about emotional incest. For those of you that don't know what emotional incest particularly happens when in mother-son relationships, father-daughter relationships, single-parent household, single caregiver household relationships. Okay. Basically, what that means is you have transformed all your love and affection and poured it onto this child or this person you have guardianship over or are taking care of.
Put your entirety of yourself into this other living,
So
breathing, thinking creature.
So as that creature grows and begins to, want to explore and branch out, like, development says we should do, and meet other people and act with other people and be affectionate or close or intimate with other people, you get mired.
So, fellas with single mothers in the house, how many times y'all heard the phrase, when you get a girlfriend, your mother the phrase your girlfriend is one of your little friends. Like, who your little friend? That's a sign.
That's a sign. If she has ever called you her king, her prince, her world, there's that.
Especially when you're old enough to know what those mean.
Hey, thanks for the subscription, Dark. I appreciate it.
If you're old enough to know what those mean when she calls you all that, that's just fucking you up in the long run.
Sure is. Sure is that goat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So, but we also wanted to kind of cover like friendship relationships, baseline relationships too. So that's why we ain't entirely emotional incest, just that. So like, how do I describe this? So say you have a best friend, right? That means y'all are close. to you, your definition. That means y'all are closer than most, openly vulnerable, mutual communication, all the works, all of it. Now, mind you, from past podcasts, just because that's their definition, don't mean that's the other friend definition. All right, that's gonna be important later. So you have poured all of yourself, your soul, put yourself out, do whatever. I'm gonna ride or die. I'm gonna do this for them, regardless if it puts myself out or not. Type
whether they ask
person
you or not,
in
but
this, whether they ask you to or not, in this relationship. However, when you don't receive a thank you, when you don't receive acknowledgement, you feel some kind of way. Even
now
though, even though you have put yourself out and know you put yourself out on
let me
purpose.
double dutch in. Let me jump in on this one.
Huh?
Now, even though they have, it's not that they didn't say thank you sometimes. They didn't acknowledge you or acknowledge what you did in the way that you wanted them to, you expected them to. Because there could be times they acknowledge it. They might mentally acknowledge it, not know how to say it properly. They might say it in a way like me, for instance. I people think neat means me being a smart ass. Like cool, neat.
That's my favorite thing ever. That's my favorite thing ever. Neat. Hey, look at this thing. I worked so hard on it. Neat.
Ah, neat.
What does he mean by that? What? He don't like it? What? I worked really hard on it. Whoa, baby. Chill the fuck out.
I'm socially awkward, and I'm just letting you know that I acknowledge what you
I am
said.
acknowledging what you're saying and that
I have
it is
nothing
the
better to
reasoning.
contribute.
No, you did it. I have nothing to add. Like, just like my friends know, if I say hot, I'm acknowledging what you said and I agree with you, or I think that's cool shit. That's literally saying that's cool shit without me having to go through the trouble and waste the air to say that's cool shit.
Yeah, just
Uh,
neat. Yeah, that's how people. When people do that with friendships, and they think they invested in something, which 9 out of 10 is something that person didn't ask you to do.
didn't ask you to do it. Didn't ask you. And that's the
The
thing
nice
about
guy mentality works in a lot of ways, other than it's more of an entitled mentality because you think I've done this, I deserve this because I did this for this person.
yeah,
To an
that's
extent, it makes sense, but at the same time, the reasons why you do it can fuck you up.
can we talk about why it makes sense though? Can we talk about why it makes sense?
Yeah.
Oh my god, shut up my eyes. Since we're knee high to a grasshopper, amen. Who has been the number one consistent babysitter in the house? The
Don't
damn
ask
TV.
me. Oh, I'm about to say like I was just
No,
all
you
by
was born in
myself.
the
So
sticks. You don't count. The damn TV, the damn radio, you new kids on the block, your damn tablets, your damn smartphones, all that. You are exposed to ideas and schemas and structures all the time to the point where it makes sense to see them over and over again. To the point where subconsciously you live them and you become to live and expect that this is how things are supposed to happen. That's how y'all get stuck. That's how you get stuck in, oh, I'm supposed to buy a house by the time I'm 25. Why? Oh, I'm supposed to be married with 3 children by the time I'm 27. Why?
wow.
Oh, if I chase and pursue hard enough, she'll say yes. Why do you think that? what
Or not
what
fair.
part of the real world has shown you
Or
that that's real?
I should have two other friends, one guy, one girl that we have been friends since the day we were born, gone to school together, still talk to each other, may have had a relationship with one of them, question everything. We've had some hardships back, we ride or die with each other. But we also help each other be better. Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
That shit doesn't happen.
I remember nobody from my high school.
Life is a train wreck. And y'all, we're all survivors. We're all survivors. Sometimes we trauma bond with each other and then we float away. Sometimes we can actually build foundations with each other and keep moving.
Sometimes you just tie motherfuckers to the track with mercy while twirling your mustache. Just
But point being, we need to take a step back and start examining not only the things that we consume, but where we store that shit when we consume it.
and the length of time you invest in something does not up
Mm-mm.
its value.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I know
Your
some of y'all got
familiarity with something also does not up its value.
yeah, but like, why you still friends with that person? Y'all ain't got nothing in common no more. They bring you down. Why you been friends? Because
It's
I've known
just
them since high school.
why you
Okay,
let them be bridesmaid of honor in your wedding? Known her since we were kids.
and
Should let my damn dog be my bridesmaid. That's
that shit works with family too.
shit totally works for family. Shit totally works for so. Another facet of being overly emotionally invested. You know what I hate? Family tree telephone. You know what I'm talking about. You do something in school, you do something in your life, you tell your parent or you tell your sibling, and by noon, everybody in the whole family know.
That.
That's emotional in overinvestment too. Why the fuck do y'all need to know? Why the fuck do you need to care that much? Like, why does anybody have to be chastised and put through the ringer like that? Explain yourselves. Like, what is the point? Sure, it takes a village to raise a kid, but that don't mean everybody got to whoop their ass. That's not what that means. Everybody don't have to shame them. Everybody doesn't have to know their business. Because emotional overinvestment also means that there's no individuality in your dynamic, whether that's a family system or whether that's a relationship. That means y'all are so enmeshed that we don't know which y'all is what and what finger belong to what hand.
That also means, hey, when you in a relationship with somebody, talk to your partner, not your friends all the
Talk
time.
to your
Talk to your
fucking
partner.
partner. Talk to your partner. You know something? Because and that brings up another point. Y'all are getting emotionally invested in the wrong shit.
In other people's relationships sometimes.
Hello, my child. How are you, my lovely darling?
Get emotionally invested in somebody else's business, relationship, and this kind of stuff, and you don't realize how much you projecting your shit on that shit.
I can't tell you how often I have a client that's individual or clients in couples therapy that will not share their thought process with their partner. Like, if we're both staring at a cow in a pasture and my brain says, it's brown, it might make chocolate milk. And my partner says, oh, it's a brown cow, that's cool. We're already having two different thoughts. Yeah. Seeing the same thing, already having two different thoughts. And so I'm over here giggling. And then it'd be like, what the hell is so funny? And I say
do all them buns.
Anyway, we'll explain that joke in a minute. But point being, we're already having two different thoughts about things. And I can't help my partner quantum leap into my brain and download information. I have to say it. Me and Glitch have conversations like that all the time. Because why? Because he has squirrel brain. Okay. All over the place. We can be having a conversation. Okay. He jumps and says something random as fuck. And I'd be like, explain, how did we get here? I need
now, but also to respect that, I always ask, hey, Alice, you want to go down this rabbit hole for real? Or because sometimes it's a doozy of a hole.
It is a doozy of a hole. However, the point being, exercising your skill to
further questions.
To share, become the mole man, to take over.
Like, I understand how you got here, but still,
yeah. But practicing sharing your process and practicing following someone else's and being let in on theirs helps you communicate better. Helps us stop all this knee jerk. What? That doesn't make any sense. You're cutting me off. Blah 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 blah. No. Okay, this is my thought. Let me show you how I got here. So we were just talking about this, right? My brain was like, hey, that's kind of like this time. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bada boom. Here we are. Cool. That clears up so many miscommunications, misconceptions. It shows, like with me and my partner, it shows us where we are having
when you ask what do you mean by that, actually try to find out what they mean by that. Because some motherfuckers just want to start an argument.
Some motherfuckers do just want to start an argument. But understanding that can get you so far. Like, okay. Okay. Friday, I was losing my fucking mind in the house, right? Because
in which way? Is it the stress way or the goofy way?
Always, because I got to the point where I was hysterical and just pissed and laughing.
Oh, that one, okay.
Because Patrick just ate something. Odie vomited all over the bathroom. Like, fat girl, I found out she peed in my inner sanctum playroom. Like, I had enough.
I was there for some of that.
I had enough.
Snapping. She was about to burn the house down.
I was about to burn the house down. I walk into Scotty's room and I'm just like, I am about to do this and this. I'm about to go here and get this and this because I'm tired and I'm done and this is how I'm going to fix it. And he starts offering me solutions. Now, nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. Starts offering me solutions. He's my partner. He wants to help. He wants to see whatever I'll do to succeed.
The first instinct is to help my baby.
That is not what I was looking for. I'm just like, no, that doesn't make sense. Who asked you that? I'm going to go to this. Like, really emotionally reactive, pissed.
However,
and I was, And then 2 seconds later, we're in the kitchen and I'm like, I apologize for coming at you the way I did. And the moment I could not articulate that I did not want solutions, I wanted you to hear me vent
I
and
want
for me to be
problems.
mad. I want problems. I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
I want peace. I want problems.
I want problems.
Always.
All of them. Anyway, but being able to backtrack like that, being able to not only articulate, but to share the articulation makes a big difference. That's why we haven't killed each other yet.
It also helps to have a friend kind of talk you down sometimes.
You wasn't talking people down. You was laughing at me.
Well, I was laughing at that, but
You was
I
laughing.
made you. I made you laugh too.
You was laughing. Yes, when I was maniacal laughter. That's terrible. That's a terrible. You're a bad influence. Terrible.
But also when it comes
Why
to
are you
emotional
in agony,
investment,
my child? Yes, thank you. I didn't want to wear the wig wheel wig tonight because I mean, look at this shit. This shit's
yeah,
fab.
fuck it.
I just did
And
this last night.
actually matches your headphone lights. Not
It
headphones.
does.
But
Anyway,
also when it comes to emotional investment, we also got to realize when to cut shit loose because you've done something for a long time, because you've been with somebody for a long time, because you know somebody for a long time, because you want something for a long time, because it's tradition or anything that's for a
because if I
long
just
time.
keep doing this, they'll notice and start to reciprocate. No, the fuck they won't.
No, they won't.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then you have the audacity. Yes, I said it. The audacity to fall apart in private because you keep doing these things and no one notices. They're not noticing you fall apart either. So what are you doing?
How many
What
of
are you
y'all
doing?
had a job that, let's be honest, they don't give a fuck
That
about you?
only counts, dear husband, if y'all are having a council meeting. Okay, that's the only way it counts.
How many of y'all got a friend that's, let's be honest, look at
Ooh,
yourself.
you
You
got
shouldn't be with
jujitsu
that friend.
class tonight. That's fire.
You shouldn't be with that friend. You know you shouldn't. But you just used to having them in your life.
Yeah. So with that, I will say there's always going to be hesitancy and ambivalence about cutting people loose. Hence, what do I always say? Repurpose the relationship. Fall back, change the rules of engagement, which changes the
Put some
dynamic. Change your
boundaries on
boundaries
them and yourself.
and yourself.
Give
It took
yourself
me
boundaries.
3 years to convince myself to stop putting out money for other people. 3 years. And it's still hard because I want to help people. But nobody
And
helps
won't spend a
me.
dime on yourself.
I won't spend a dime on myself. And those same people will not spend a dime on me. Not at the capacity that I do
Or at all sometimes. Shit.
or at all. So,
If you don't spend
boundaries
money, too,
for
y'all spend
yourself.
time too.
Right. Boundaries for yourself are important too because this isn't about the other person. This is about you. This is all
Don't help a
about.
motherfucker move that won't help you move.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. If they only need tree fitted and then a goddamn Loch Ness monster, they need to fucking kick rocks.
And if they need help, if you need somebody to help you move, you got to get them reliable friends. You got to make sure they know that you appreciate that shit. Because fuck, if you fuck moving
Moving.
things that if you got a real one, they'll help you out. You better appreciate move helping you move and taking you to the airport
That
or
part.
picking you up from
Or
jail
picking you up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
or picking you up late at night. Just picking you up they become your Uber and it's somewhere out the way.
Out the fucking way. Acknowledge that you owe people. Acknowledge that people owe you. That's another thing about having boundaries with yourself. Asking for what is owed to you.
And if they don't pay it, you leave them alone.
Leave them alone and don't do it again.
If that's why you ain't doing it again, bitch. You still owe
And that
me.
asshole helps me to help him move. You should not be helping the Loch Ness monster move. But other ways emotional overinvestment shows through at work. I get it. We want to be good at what we do. We want to
You
do a
want to be
good job.
noticed. You
We
want
want to be
senpai to notice us.
recognized. We want senpai to notice us and recognize that we are doing our job well because sometimes validation is the best medicine and dose of serotonin that we can get. However, you are working yourself to the bone. You are doing thankless tasks
And
that
you probably
even
getting
though even though they may make like the business run better and everything better for everybody involved, it means nothing to them. And
You
you
could be
need to
getting the
stop.
whole carrot on the stick situation going on.
You need to stop. Hey, Cool Dude Ross, you had an open mic. Good luck, baby.
Hell yeah, hell. But that's also where the silent quitting or quiet quitting shit started.
Don't call it
Us,
it. That's stupid.
you
Don't
see
call it
like
it.
you see the
Don't call it
cooties.
it.
You
That's
saw the
stupid.
cooties. You saw the cooties.
Doing your job requirements. Doing
Yeah,
your job.
doing your
That's it.
job.
It's not quiet quitting. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
You ain't gonna go the extra mile? Why?
For what? There's no incentive. And that's how we know it's fucked up, because it's like, as people, we want ambitions, we want goals, we want to do good, we want to, we want to advance. But if you are not giving rewards that come in the form of advancement, what are we doing? Then I'm collecting a check.
And if you see somebody else get that advancement that you, not that you want it, that you rightfully deserve, like say they talking like they led you on, like they're gonna promote you with this, that, and the other, and they hire somebody to do that job that they're gonna promote you for. That's when it's time to like, all right, we done.
We're done
It
here.
ain't gonna be a I gotta work hard to get no,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
none of that.
You've been here the whole time. That's right. Act your wage. Thank you, Calvino. Thank you. Okay.
Act
Thank
your
you.
wage.
Bye. Act your wage. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
That's above my pay grade.
Say it again. I don't think that's in my job description.
You gonna come in this time? What time? On my day off? Oh, that's not in my pay grade.
Do I clock in for that? Am I compensated? No. Well, then I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Bye. Okay, thanks. Bye. If y'all have never seen Veronica and Susan and Bianca on TikTok, go watch her. She is hilarious. I noticed you logged out of the Zoom meeting. We weren't done. Yeah, see, well, it's 5 o'clock and I have plans at 5:15. Bye. You should plan better next time. Bye. Like, she's fantastic. She's fantastic. But don't get so overly invested emotionally. Like, don't let something symbolize such weight and such value to you that you completely disregard yourself. Because
You're
even if
putting too
you
much of
get
yourself
that
into it,
thing, then you're just an empty shell holding a thing.
and it won't be what you expected anyway,
It
or
sure
what you
won't.
wanted.
Huh. I'm sorry, Dave, but I'm afraid I can't do that. Cool Ross, you old the shit. Ah. Okay, bye.
So this one we got the reference, but okay.
Shut the hell up. But no, so let's move it back to emotional incest real quick. So the way we got on our conversation about emotional incest, I have a client who is trying to escape this on again off again relationship shit. They try to be friends. Okay. But the biggest problem with their relationship was his mom. Like, he had the whole relationship from mom, whatever, even though everybody worked in the same place and mom was the boss. Yeah, that's a whole complication. But my thing is, if you get a weird feeling in your gut that says something about this relationship between these people does not sit, period, sit well, sit right, period, just sit, period. Let's not, because I can't tell you how many times I have had to compete with the birth giver in my relationships. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't.
Especially if they're married. Like, I'm sorry. If you're not getting attention and affection from your actual partner, that has nothing to do with me and my man in my relationship.
Now,
The fuck
mind
are you
if I tag in real quick?
doing?
Coming from a single mother household.
One hop this time.
Now, I used to be a slight mama's boy. Then I got worse, and I got older, and that I forgot what happened to make me realize this bitch crazy. Because it got to the point where I realized, like, wait, you trying to pick out how I dress, even though I don't like to dress like this. You're trying to pick up. I think it was just puberty, really.
Well, so I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna pause you because I don't think you're painting a deep enough picture of how much for mama's boy. There is a portrait in this household of his mother that she had professionally painted of him.
Nope, she didn't have it. My dad did it.
But that is her prized possession, my boy.
I fucking hate that painting.
I love it.
I hate that painting so fucking much.
I am taking custody and ownership of that shit. I'm gonna do it. But continuing on, and I mean, it's a doozy of a painting, y'all. Like think of ghetto cherubs on the Sistine Chapel, my boy. Point being, you're my golden boy. You're my golden child. That's how deep. Go
Well, I'm
ahead.
the only child, but yeah. Which I can understand because I'm the only child. I'm actually a miracle child. I shouldn't have been alive because thought said you couldn't have a kid after 3 attempts. The fourth attempt, yo, I'm here.
The devil said, "Hey, guess what? I'll make a deal with you real quick."
But once you start to like, once you can do your work, realize some shit, and trying to live your own fucking life, and you realize you got this person hovering over you, like, hey, do it like I want you to do. Like, not bitch, go on someone. Just I think hell when we were dating, that's the first one of the first times me and my mother really got into it because
I ain't never seen a grown man outrun a car before to jump in front of it and stop it from moving. She tried to peel out and everything.
oh yeah, because she trying to avoid the conversation as opposed to sit down and talk about it.
Yep,
She almost ran me over to avoid the
she did.
conversation.
She did. She did.
I
It was
forgot
bullshit.
about that.
Bullshit.
Shit.
Like I'm like my dude, you had some cojones. I was like, damn, let me get ready to call the ambulance. She about to run this motherfucker over.
Because when me and her, this bitch was dating, I still love you, but I'm not that way no more. But I love this bitch. Like, but I don't love often, but I love hard. Like, just, you
Love
can't
will
say
make you
you can
outrun a rhino.
you can never say, bitch, I ain't loved you when we were together. You can't never say I ain't
I ain't
fight for
never
your
say
ass.
it. I ain't never say it. However,
You
we were
can't never
both
say
fucked
it.
up
Oh
and
yeah, we
overly
both.
emotionally invested.
Yeah,
But
we both.
carrying on. But anyway, back to your single
But that's
parent
also
household.
realize we're mostly invested in running from that investment and just
Yeah.
like we
Yeah,
were
which
fucked
made
up.
no
But
sense. Like you made the investment and then we ran from it. Like, what the fuck? Fuck was you doing?
know your attachment style, people. Anyway,
Know your attachment style. Know
it
it.
helps.
Good
But
God, know it.
it's become to a point like you realize your parents are human and everything, and it's gotten to the point like I used to hate my mother, like straight up hate for at least a year and a half. The bitch could have died. I probably wouldn't have cared. It would have bit me in the ass later. Trust me, the guilt and all that emotion, whatever, it would have just it just. But realize my mother's a parent, just a human who was raised shitty by her parents and invested way too much of herself into me because single parents in general, your kids ain't got to be your world.
They're not
Please
your
have a
world. They're not
life,
your
have a
life.
social life,
They're
go out,
supposed to leave at some point.
like go out, make friends, fuck somebody if you sing, like do some other shit, like go coiting.
Right. Do something. Have see that's the thing. That's the thing. That people start to attach to things and get overly emotionally invested into things that they think are permanent and
Yep,
they're actually not.
and also you put those desires for a romantic. You might subconsciously do it, but y'all will put those desires to be loved in a way that your child can't because that's not something your child should fucking do. And you're getting that, and or you are expressing your frustrations or infatuations, sometimes both, of your child's other parent on that child.
Yep. Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure y'all have heard the phrase, you like your dad, you act like your damn daddy, like your damn mama, some shit like that. Something close to that.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Mm-hmm.
already talked about stuff like that before.
Mm-hmm.
But also at the same time, like, I'm a grown ass man. I understand my mama's going through and shit, but I gotta have a life too. And she's still like basically trying to, if it ain't begging, trying
When you
to
coming home?
guilt me to come home. Like I sure wish you come home.
That's that southern jutsu. I sure wish. Gosh, it would be so nice. I don't give a fuck, case.
Basically. There's also a part of me that's like feels a little bad about it, but it's like, what the fuck I'm gonna do?
So let's talk about dads and daughters for a second. I can get behind the concept of a father is supposed to teach their daughters how a man is supposed to treat them, but not in the way that
Not
y'all
those daddy daughter dates.
not that. Not that. You're supposed to be showing them via your partner.
I'm gonna spoil
Like
my princess and do this, that, and that.
no, don't spoil your princess. Princesses aren't spoiled. Princesses are diplomats. They're ambassadors. They are political leaders. Stop. Now, daddy daughter dance, sure, because every daughter needs to be able to feel safe around their father. feel, comforted by, a masculine figure in their life, even if it's not dead. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But oh, let me buy you this. Oh, let me buy you that. No. That's
Look,
why
if
y'all mad that bitches out here talking about that FRR FNF free. Cause we done got
what the fuck you just
told.
spelled?
I can't say that loud. Cause you
Which
look at you done got a pen. F
what is
R E E. Come on, you ain't heard the song.
no?
Either way, that's why y'all walking around looking like bank accounts. That's why y'all walking around looking like bank accounts because
Yeah,
fathers and or people who come from two-parent households that get what they want, that is the message it sends. Unfortunately, there is no struggle. There is no skill building. Nothing.
and back to the mothers. That's the same thing. Why you got
Thank you,
dudes to
Calvino.
expect. At the same thing, you got dudes to expect the woman to cook, clean,
Thank you,
work, pay for
Sean.
this, do
100%.
all that kind of shit, and not do
Right.
a goddamn thing.
So the other thing with that is modeling healthy emotional attachment is a thing that everyone should be doing for everybody, regardless of age. Okay. Let me tell you, let me give you an example of what I mean. My family and Black Girl Magic are freaked out at how comfortable I am with death. Freaked out. Most of y'all know I got two senior animals of the same age, and they're both, well, no, one of them's terminally ill. The other one, he's fine. We just found out he's got arthritis medicine now. He's fine. But 13 years is a long time for an animal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we may have 3 to 5 years left, if that. And I have come to terms in some of my work. I don't like the fact that death is so mysterious and taboo. So I read about it. I listen about it. I talk about it. I think
It
about it.
happens.
It happens. It is the one inevitability in life, the one you can count on. And
You will die.
nobody likes to get comfortable with the fact that one day you will cease to be. And
I need pictures of Spider Man. And
that was I hate you. But no, like legitimate, like Black Girl Magic is freaked out that I've got 3 urns with my pets over here on my bookcase. She was freaked out by that. And I'm like, it's you're not freaked out by cemeteries. Uh, It's like, no, he's gonna get better. No, he's 13 with a tumor.
there's no getting better.
There's no what
There's
is it?
getting comfortable.
There's getting comfortable. There is accepting, right?
You can
And
go
it's
through
just
the
like
stages
we're
of death
so
before they die.
so that way you don't forget to tell them nothing. You don't forget to live in the moment. You don't forget to say you love them. You don't forget any of that when you just be like, all right, this is gonna happen. Like with Patrick, since Patrick was 6 months old, he has put me and Glitch through hell. Like looking back on it now, it's humorous, but hell, okay, hell, and up
So
until this
many
point,
chew through clothes,
so
shoes,
much hell,
socks. So
eating
many things
money,
humped.
all of it, and I can go to bed and go to sleep and wake up, and he may very well have gone in his sleep, and I'll come find a dead dog in my house in his crate sleep, and I am okay with that because I know that every day of my life and every day of his life, I have been emotionally invested in doing right by him as a
That's when
dog.
emotional investment can be a good thing.
That's when it can be a good thing.
Yeah,
And it's
I
not
just,
just to do right by him for his sake, it's for me.
yeah, I just dealt with death a lot as a kid, so I'm just kind of numb to it.
Yeah, you need to do some work on that. Um, but yeah, it's for me. So when you do choose to emotionally invest, and that's the other thing, it has to be a choice.
Damn, I
Don't
had to
let
bury
your
4 family members this year. Anyway,
yes, you did.
4 or 5,
Wait,
or is 5 happening?
two,
Oh, grandma,
three,
granddad,
four,
aunt.
four.
4. That was like a
But
span of 3 months.
yeah, but it has to be a choice. Do not let your automatic thoughts, your automatic behaviors drag you on autopilot to saying, this is it. I'm emotionally invested. No, no, no.
And just because something's positive, don't mean you gotta like. This is it. Just wrap all around it. Just
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be
I'm a
look
weirdo,
look.
Calvino. I
I'm gonna
love
say
talking
it
about
this way,
taxes. I love doing taxes.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, judge, your honor, the world. However, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm gonna let y'all in on something.
He ain't the one
Stop
with me.
falling in love with people who just treat you like a human.
No,
I said just.
no, no. Go ahead though. Thank
I
you.
mean, that's a good gateway.
It's a good gateway. I will co-sign that. It is a good way to start thinking about these things. So we've had this conversation before where it's just like, why are we applauding humans for doing the bare minimum? Because of basic learning in human behavior. Okay, if you want
And
to
trauma.
change a behavior, uh, you reward said behavior. Okay, you cannot downplay said behavior. That's like giving an underhanded compliment. Oh my gosh, you opened the door for me. That is such a sweet idea. Thank you very much. Well, you should do that anyway. That's basic, human decency. No. And I want everyone to stop believing that human decency is basic. It's not.
It's like uncommon sense.
It's not. There's no such thing. That is a concept that you have made in your head from something you have heard over your lifetime. You have never encountered common sense in your life. It's only common to you.
Things that should be common shit aren't. Human decency should be common, but it ain't.
But should is an untrustworthy word, and we don't use that shit.
And like I said, I'm not saying don't fall for someone who treats you like a human.
You gonna send me a
Don't,
1099 for Xmas?
like, don't instantaneously say, "Oh, he the one."
He the one.
They the one because they treat me like a person. Like that's a start point.
That's a start point. Instead, I like this, and I want more interactions like this from this person and maybe other people. You see how different that is?
Because once you learn how you want to be treated, you want
look
that from
for
other
it.
people.
And you expect it from other people, and if they don't give it to you, guess what, my boy? It's of no use to you.
Peace. I'm out here.
I also hate the phrase common sense because, especially in the South, there's no such thing as common sense because we're all indoctrinated and a slave to the church.
I just call it uncommon sense now.
Oh, man. I got 1776 bingo. Sorry. But no, so you can emotionally invest yourself in the right things. You can emotionally invest yourself in yourself, self-love,
But also remember, there's a limit to that too. Where it's become like this ain't exactly what I like to. I'm out. Like no.
Yeah, no.
You gotta find a balance, shit.
You do have to find a balance.
You can't be like this don't meet my standards. What are your standards?
What are your standards? And are you the only one that can meet them?
Like,
because that's the other thing. If
your
you're the
standards
only
make
one,
sense?
if you're the only one that can meet your standards, then that means those aren't standards. That's a brick wall you built to hide behind, baby. Welcome. Take that wall down. Let's talk about that trauma. Who are you?
I need this. They can't handle me.
All right. Completely irrelevant. We'll probably do the next podcast on that. But let's just give you a taste. We had this conversation about motherfuckers that be like dating, be like, nope, don't think so. Nope, don't think so. I need somebody that can handle me. Can't nobody handle me. This motherfucker says, handle you.
Handle you, bitch.
Are you an animal?
Handle you. What you want? You need a zookeeper to handle you, bitch. Are you an animal? Like just.
Are you an animal?
Like, are you an animal? You need a zookeeper? Can't nobody handle me. You handle animals. You handle problems. Okay?
Can't nobody handle me. Bitch.
You handle work.
You handle objects.
Like you handle nuisances. You don't handle nothing properly. You don't handle nothing positively. Like just.
Oh my god. Nobody can handle me. Okay.
You ain't heard nobody say, "Oh, everything's going wrong." Well, I guess I got to handle this problem. I got to handle the situation. Like you are a situation. Ain't nobody go like, "Oh shit." Ain't it, you ever say somebody busting your door like, "Oh shit, the ice cream truck then fell over. We ain't giving free ice cream everywhere." Well, I guess I got to handle eating free ice cream. Like you don't say that shit.
Oh, baby, I don't know what Beyonce said about that. She can go on somewhere. She can kick rocks. I said it. I'll say it again. She's a brilliant performer. This new album sucks.
Yeah, I actually heard the new album. There's like 2 good songs on it.
Like your hood auntie that is born again is singing karaoke at the cookout.
And I think those 2 songs only sound good because if you hear the whole album, they are actually different than the album because they mostly sound like one fucking song, one long ass song.
Yeah. Like I love the attempted tribute to house music, all that. But Big Free to carry your whole album.
Know your lane. Just know your lane. I ain't saying stay in it. I ain't
Just
saying stay in your lane.
nowhere is that?
Just
Nowhere's that?
know your lane.
Nowhere's that? Nowhere's that? Nowhere's that? Nowhere's that?
Know your comfort zone. You can eke out a little bit, but just know
Yeah.
that's your wheelhouse. This is what you do. This is your thing. And you can just swerve off and detour every now and then, but get back on that highway if you feel uncomfortable. If it don't work, get back on that lane that you used to.
Yeah. And stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to also. Um, Stop staring at the camera like that. Dual screens, bitch.
She said that you like that.
Um, but yeah, so being emotionally over invested can be good if it is channeled in the proper direction and it is balanced and voluntary. Too many of us are running around letting it be involuntary. Okay. It has to be a choice. You have to be aware. You have to go into it with some awareness, not just feeling alone. I'm not saying completely negate your feelings, because again, balance, balance,
Bitch,
balance.
you got a
Quit playing
fucking
with your pussy on the
what the
podcast.
hell you got stuck on your damn tail, you dumb get your ass. Come here.
I'm sorry, my co-host is having difficulty controlling his pussy on camera. His big fat poom poom.
What is
Poom
on your
poom, your
tail?
fat's go. She's got tape on her butt.
Tweet that.
Oh, you and I what I don't like. I don't appreciate your
See,
handling your fat
I
poom
had to
poom.
handle my ammo.
You had to handle your bagussy.
Had to handle my poom poom. But
Handle
anyway,
your poom poom. But no,
but
like
anyway, what you invest in, like some things you shouldn't be too emotionally invested in. Your job, if you ain't making it in your career, other people's business.
mm, mm, other people's business. Other
If it
people's
don't
business.
if it
Other
don't
people's
affect you
business.
directly, and I mean
Other people's
directly. If they didn't
business.
talk to you directly, they
Other
ain't
people's business.
other people's
Like
relationships.
what
To an extent, your
like what
pets.
the fuck that got to do with you? Like I don't so the thing that always comes to mind for me is when Janet Jackson said, y'all, that was eons ago. Justin has since apologized. Leave him alone. And everybody literally got on her page and was like,
Hell nah, bitch, still
with
be
all
mad for
due
you.
respect, no.
But that brings up another thing.
But
In your fandoms,
that doesn't make sense.
people's fandoms, y'all need to quit investing so much into that shit. Because remember what happened with the Steven Universe chick, the creator of
Rebecca
Steven
Sugar?
Universe?
No.
Yeah, Rebecca
Yeah,
Sugar. When
Becky
everybody's
Sugar.
like was bitching about like, oh, people are drawing amethyst and garnet, or other people drawing amethyst not thick like she's supposed to. Like, and he's actually like, they can draw them any way they want to. Bitch, shut up, this ain't your shit. Like, wait a minute, yes, the fuck it is.
Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the fuck it
Y'all
is.
live, y'all let each other create a bitch. Shut up, what do you know?
Like that don't make any fucking sense. Like, what is it that you are investing yourself in this thing so much for? Like, why are we
Why are
horcruxing
you?
this, huh? Why are
Why
we
do you need
creating
that
horcruxes? Why are we
validation?
putting pieces of ourselves in other things? Take those pieces back.
Like your
Put them back.
fandoms, quit investing so much.
Stop.
To an extent, even your pets. To an extent, because sometimes pets are wonderful things, but some people
Explain
put
yourself.
like pets are wonderful things, but also remember they're not just your bait. They're not your baby. You know what I mean? Where it's like, gosh, I'm trying to figure out how. You remember like Arnold? He was like, we had him well trained because he was a dog. We knew he was a dog, but we also treated him like a real close friend and all that kind of shit too. But we were like, why most toy breeds are assholes because people go, oh, I can't be mad at you, you like shit like that.
Yeah, you act like an asshole. You don't get to be the third boo.
People baby their animals to an extent too much because either they aren't getting the love that they want or they want to put that love into somebody else that they can't.
Yep, when they should be giving that love to their inner child.
Talking to you, Disney kids.
Talking to you, Disney kids. You retreated inside of yourself with Disney movies, and I need y'all to both come back out. I love y'all. Y'all are some interesting motherfuckers. I would never go to Disney with you though. Don't ask me. I won't go. But
What else? What like
thanks,
video
Cordell
game
Ross.
fan like video game stuff? Y'all quit. Quit investing so much in it. Like,
Now, I can't sit here and say that some emotional investment does not help greater good things happen. Because I mean, look at Sonic, for God's sakes. We bullied a whole studio on the internet. We did
yeah.
that. We did that. Okay. We ain't had a right, but we did that. However, comma. However, comma.
But that was a lot of, hey, we ain't like that. And here's why.
That was a lot of we about to clown the fuck out of this to show you to use it as an example. We weren't sitting here directly saying you're doing bad shit. Stop it. Don't do that. We were literally saying this is what it's going to look like if you release this movie. Because I mean, come on, we make memes of everything. Good things, bad things, some as big as your head. He's dying right now. He'll be fine. Where your inhaler at? You need to keep it with you.
Shut up. It's in the car.
Shut up. He's dying to my shut up. But so some things can be invested in for a greater good.
Like how you invest things in. Like it's how also you react to things when you're invested in them.
Yes.
Like, let's be real, like the whole Ariel thing right now, people going off about.
For fuck's sake. For the second time. Mind you, the second time.
It messes. Okay, anything when you say it ruins my childhood, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the entire complete.
I think what you mean to say is this one thing that I think saved my life is no longer in the image that I'm used to and I don't like it. Say that, because that's what you mean. That's what you mean. There's nothing wrong with having things to grip onto at a certain era of your life, but once you're out of those situations, you can let go.
And the shit still exists. Your version still exists.
Still exists. Your version still exists.
I'm looking over here right now. I got DVDs of the Batman animated series, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Animaniacs, Angry Beavers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, it exists. If I want to watch
all of those things have been remade.
Watch
Most, if not all of them, have been remade, and it's fun.
Angry Beavers hadn't, but
oh god, I've just jinxed it. My bad. I'm sorry. But point being, the world is not going to hold still, which means the things that we hold on to aren't as permanent as we think they are. The things that we hold on to are just things. The gold in those things is the value we have placed in it.
Things change and living things die.
Facts.
Big two things that we will never be able to control.
Hell no. Hell no.
You might as well shut the fuck up and get used to it and learn how to deal.
Yep.
Learn how to handle it.
Be a millennial about things. Live through a historical moment every day of your life.
Damn, we had. That was started with Y2K, didn't it?
Yeah, started with Y2K. Yep, absolutely, 100%. I mean, if you want to talk about, not non-national or non-international, I mean, Hurricane Hugo counts.
Oh, yeah.
That was before.
Well, I lost my granddad during Hurricane Hugo.
See? Trauma! Ding, ding, ding. I'll take trauma for 500, Alex.
That goes back with that me dealing with death at a young age a lot. So,
next. Go do some work. But it is 8:21. Final thoughts about being emotionally overinvested. Questions from the audience are always welcome.
Let's do questions first. Y'all got questions?
No, do that first, because that way it gives them time to ask questions.
Y'all ain't got no questions. We've been talking.
They could be off the wild fucking questions. I don't care.
We've been talking about it.
It can be completely unrelated to content. I don't give a fuck.
Stop giving so much of a fuck, y'all. Like, it don't affect you. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and get some business. Mind business that pays you and stay within your way.
Thank you.
That's how I feel about it. That's straight how I feel about it.
I didn't hear what you were saying. I had music in my ears.
I forgot what I said.
Oh shit.
Get you some business. Mind the business that pays you. Stay within your fucking wage, and sometimes learn when to shut the fuck up. Tell yourself that sometimes too. Like you gotta. You know how I could do a whole 30-minute rant about just telling yourself to shut up.
We did that. We've done that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neat.
It was one of our early ones.
No, that's why I don't remember it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But no, real talk. Learn to shut the fuck up. Learn When it's okay to be silent. It's
Know
okay.
your lane.
It's okay to not have an answer because often no one asked you for one.
It ain't got shit to do with you. If it don't affect you directly, I'm not saying like you gotta be this way for every little thing, but there's a lot of shit. If it don't affect you directly, shut the fuck up. Sit down and mind your own business because you sitting here mad about people are mad about things that have no effect on them at all. And here's the reason why you're mad about it. You're projecting your own fucking trauma and you're not trying to realize it. That's a projector used as a springboard for your own personal bullshit that you refuse to address.
You know who's the most type of person that does that the most? People that can't stand friends that bring drama, but you always right there with it.
But you usually the drama.
Or
Oh,
you
you
still
sitting with
get or
popcorn
you still
watching.
get in it anyway. You still get in it.
You sitting there with
Because
popcorn watching.
because your
Ooh.
excuse is, oh, you done did this. Now I have to do this. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. No. No, the fuck you don't. You
Now
don't.
I gotta now I gotta pick sides. Nah.
Nah. Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, actually it was after I won Adam in our friendship divorce that I realized I don't like that. Like I don't like having to choose sides when friends that were dating split up. I don't
Don't get me started on that
I
bullshit.
don't like that. I If my sister don't like you, I don't like you. Don't put that rule set on me because it don't work. Why are you still
My
talking to her? Because I have a relationship outside of our relationship. Like, what that got to do with me? I got a problem with her. Listen to what you just said.
you
You have a
you
problem.
have a problem with her. Not me.
Me. So I'm just
You.
gonna do me. So come join me because you can't beat me.
Me. Ha ha! You
Right,
can't
you
beat
can't
me.
beat me. Ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna have to watch that now.
But no, like real talk, real talk. That's for real shit. The people that can't stay out of other people's business are overly invested because it's like you probably literally have nothing else going on, and that's your own fault. Stop pouring into things and pour into yourself.
And y'all, and we talking about somebody like this right now. Y'all, I know all y'all got one person. I don't know who it is, but someone popped in your brain when we talking
Oop.
about this kind of shit.
And the fact that you can identify someone already tells me you need to do some work.
Keep an eye out.
Stop it. Stop it. Other thoughts on my other
And if
thoughts.
it's more than one or three people, then you definitely need to get some shit done because
Yeah. Overly investing in people, especially with the intent to have it reciprocated or get what you want, doesn't work simply because nobody so sees what kind of effort you're putting in or what kind of value it holds but you.
ooh. And one more thing with emotional investment, just because you put yourself out there to somebody, don't mean shit. As in, you will put yourself out there. That person does not owe you the positivity that you expecting because you put yourself out there. Because you're doing that for you, not for them.
Hmm. It took everything for me to be vulnerable, and I appreciate you saying that out loud to me. However, if you've only said it to me one time, it's not going to absorb.
And just because you
It's
put
not
yourself out there does not mean you're going to get the result that you expect.
that part. Putting yourself out there is the check. It is the goal line. It's like it's not. Well, if I put myself out there, then they'll accept me. Or if I put myself out there, they're going to condemn me. No, we can't predict the future. You think if we could predict the fucking future, a lot of us would be fucking poor?
And
No,
also, that person you're putting yourself out there for, that thing you're putting yourself out there for, they don't know that you might be putting yourself out there.
they don't know. They don't know. Like going first in a group project and saying what you think, that could be momentous for some people, and other people like, cool, you use my first. That's cool. So I'll go second. Like
Yeah, right.
it's not. It doesn't hold the value you think it does to other people. It only holds that exact value to you. What
I'm
is
about to
wrong
get
with
this
y'all
shit.
two? Quit playing in my chat with DMX songs.
The brightness.
Why are you so bright? You look like an angry Twix. Oh man. Yep. What y'all think we should play tomorrow for Blue Square Boy Gaming? I kind of want to play Contagion, but y'all know I'm just gonna throw my gun.
Warm lighting, cold lighting, cool lighting, warm lighting again. Cool lighting, purple lighting, red lighting with it.
What is what is
I got some new lights, so.
what is wrong with you?
Oh shit! Ah! We done. We done. I'm done.
That's what your ass get. That's what your ass get.
I didn't know
Apologies.
they
Now we gotta put
strobed.
a damn epilepsy warning on the front.
I
of this
didn't know they
video now. Look what
strobed.
you've done. So as y'all know, I will be wearing Roslyn tomorrow because again, my hair just looks so fab today. I didn't want to cover it. It's like so fab. Like we got purple, we got blue, and we got burgundy underneath. You can't really see the burgundy, but it's back there, bitch. It's cute. It's cute. But yo, Leroy.
Did not expect the strobe.
The Spanish
Yeah.
Inquisition. But all right, it is 8:29. I'm about to raid you wonderful Twitchers over to Don Darrowing 101,
Oh, this is a
where
nice light, sir.
apparently they have developed some kind of poop stick. I don't know. You should tune in and then go to this merch store. I'm about to buy like 8. I'll take 8.
Why you need a poop stick? You have a bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, bye. Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye.
Poop stick.
I hate you.